An update to a consumer alert. More babies die in Florida than any other state because of unsafe sleep practices. And Duval County has the highest rate in the state. We told you yesterday about an increase in baby deaths linked to these sleepers, even though they were recalled 4 years ago. News4JAX anchor Jennifer Waz spoke with a sleep safety expert about why these products and others pose such a risk.
Since the Fisher-Price and Kids 2 infant inclined sleepers were recalled in 2019, Consumer Reports has discovered 36 more babies have died in these products. These sleepers are still being used because parents are unaware of the recall and often buy these on Marketplace or garage sales, or they're handed down. The danger is suffocation. Jessica Winberry with Safe Kids Northeast Florida demonstrates how this can happen without a parent even knowing.
So when we think about a baby, they don't have a lot of head and neck control, and that head's pretty, nice and heavy. So what can happen sometimes is that head can come forward into the chest, and they can close their airway. So when they're at a position that is too angled, then they can close off their airway.
Jessica Winberry says the danger is any type of incline where the baby's head can rest forward. She shows this can even happen with this popular product, the Boppy.
So the design of the Boppy was to help a breastfeeding mom to support their baby. But what we see a lot of times is that parents kind of use these and prop their baby up, maybe even prop up with a bottle, and leave them unattended, even if it's just for a few minutes. And so what can happen again here is being at that angle, head can come to chest, and babies can also slightly move there, and it becomes a suffocation risk.
Winberry says these other baby products also pose a risk to babies if they fall asleep in them. Many are popular among parents. Be sure to read the fine print. If the manufacturer label does not say it is safe for sleeping, Winberry says don't let your child fall asleep. She says there are only 3 products that are safe for sleeping babies.
It's a pack and play, a crib, or a bassinet that's going to have stable legs.
That's it, just those 3. Now, something else, never bring your baby into bed with you to sleep. We have reported far too many baby deaths involving parents who have accidentally rolled over on their child and suffocated their baby. And remember, the safest way to put your baby to sleep is flat on their back with no pillows, bumpers, stuffed animals, or blankets. Nothing, period. Jennifer Waugh, Channel 4, the local station.
The mayor of Selma, Alabama says the city's dealing with significant damage after a dangerous tornado hit the city. Here's some video showing some of the damage that was caused in Alabama. A giant storm system blew across the south, and these images are coming into our newsroom from Decatur. You can see a semi-truck, and it was flipped over on its side, and the debris tangled up in the power lines. No fatalities have been reported, but several people have been reported injured. Lots of severe weather in other parts of the United States, and here we are sitting at a nice 70.
The rain's coming, David.
It is. In fact, the same system's on the way, it looks like, as we head into the evening and overnight hours. It's going to be significantly weaker, though. That's the good news, and we'll talk more about that here in just a second. Sun going down here. Live look, Jacksonville Beach, the lifeguard station. Looking like it's going to be a really nice evening for a lot of us. Temperatures leveling off in the low 70s right now. We're 72 currently out of Jacksonville Beach. Steady southeasterly wind at 10 miles an hour. Exact Track 40 is nice and quiet across the Jacksonville area. So as we've been saying all afternoon and evening long, got plans for a dinner. You're going to be fine here this evening. Why